The 2025 World Children's Retreat began with the theme The Start of the Lord's Bartizan from February 10th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. The 2025 Spring Semester Elementary, Youth, and Online Evangelism Institutes begin instruction on March 15th. Hello and welcome to the RUTC News. The World's Children's Retreat began from February 10th through the 15th in Groups 1 and 2 at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Piercing through the snow piles to gather at the Deokpyeong RUTC, the remnants are praising with overflowing passion and hearts of love towards God. This year's World's Children's Retreat began with the theme The Start of the Lord's Bartizan and featured 3 messages and a worldview special lecture through which remnants concentrated on the God-given covenant word and had a time of engraving the word in their hearts. The second night held a culture festival in which the body worship and plays prepared in oneness by each church shouted the confession of faith towards world evangelization. Also, they shared forum on the answers received during the retreat and made video, picture, and writing masterpieces. There was also a time of sharing the forum of the covenant journey answers received in each field and the confession of their hearts toward the posterity. The 2025 Spring Semester Elementary and Youth Evangelism Institute and Online Evangelism Institute begins instruction on March 15th. In an age where no place is safe from visible disasters, the Spring Semester Elementary and Youth Evangelism Institutes, which raise the remnant disciples to save the posterity field, will start classes. Elementary students from 4th through 6th grade are able to register into the Elementary Evangelism Institute, and 3rd graders can register into the preparatory class. Middle and high school students can apply into the Youth Evangelism Institute, and graduates can audit the lectures. The 3-year 6th-semester course has 12 weeks per semester on Saturdays. Registrations for incoming students end March 14th. Registrations must be done on the registration website. Registration forms can be downloaded and filled out from the announcements section. The registration fee for incoming students is 15,000 won. Interview locations and times can be found at the WEEA Elementary and Youth Evangelism Institute registration site, according to region. Those repeating the course, the registration offering is 150,000 won during the same registration period. Elementary preparatory class and youth auditing students pay 75,000 won. Please pray for the posterity who grow as the true evangelism disciples to save the field can receive the spiritual summit training within the stream of the word in the synagogue of this age. Meanwhile, the Online Evangelism Institute, which trains the evangelism disciples to raise the absolute partisans, which do not crumble in any field, will start classes March 15th until May 31st for 12 weeks. The registration period is until March 7th at weea.kr 2025 Spring Semester Online Evangelism Institute registration. New students register as incoming. Returning students register as returning. You can view lectures individually at the lecture menu. You must submit all assignments given each semester to complete the semester. The 109th General Assembly of the Korean Christian Presbyterian Church for Only Evangelism Restoration will be held on February 18th, 11 a.m. at the Emmanuel Seoul Church. The General Assembly to actualize the covenant of the start of the eternal answer of the 1st, 2nd, 3rd RUTC, newly going forth as an assembly for only evangelism. All associated pastors and church officers will give a worship of thanks in oneness. May it be a time of confirming answers for everyone and congratulating each other. The February 15th Saturday Corps took place at the Japan Gospel Mission Church.
언약 잡으셔야 됩니다. 나와 교회 현장 살려야 되니까요. 여러분이 자신도 살리고 교회 살리고 현장 살려야 돼요. 여러분 첫 번째로 기억해야 됩니다. 임마누엘의 축복하는 사람은 네피림을 이길 수 있습니다. 쉽게 말하면 사탄을 성삼위 하나님의 능력으로 이길 수 있습니다. 여러분이 정말 기도의 비밀을 갖고 있어야 됩니다. 그래서 아침, 점심, 저녁이 전부 기도로 바뀌는 24 축복을 누려야 돼요. 이제 이날 잡고 all in 하는 겁니다. all out, all change 하는 거예요. 이 언약 가지고 세계복음화를 할 수 있어요. 제일 먼저 오는 게 뭐죠? 나를 바꾸는 24, 25 영혼이다. 그리고 뭡니까? 여러분이 이제 현장을 바꾸는, 드디어 여러분들은 이제 미래를 바꾸는 일이 벌어집니다. 일본을 치유하고 세계를 치유해야 되겠는데 기도가 되도록 호흡해라. 그 다음에 두 번째 단어는 아까 얘기했던 집중입니다. 그 다음에 중요한 단어가 세 번째 겁니다. 몰입입니다.
Reverend, you relayed the messages titled Start of Healing, the Courtyard of Prayer that is not deceived, the evangelism that changes me, the church and field, and the model of three backgrounds. In meetings with specialized church officers, college and young adults of the church, he relayed for them to prepare 300% the healing ministry to save the field of Japan, to start the full-scale evangelism that receives the blessing of God 24 hours a day. Meanwhile, the Top Remnant Kids audition, which began touring the nation in the Yeongnam region, continued in Japan with 9 remnants participating. On the 22nd, the Honam region Top Remnant Kids audition will take place after chorus service at the Gwangju Eden Church. The 2025 World Young Adult Leaders Retreat will take place on March 1st at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Opening with the theme, Open the Age of the Young Adult Who Saves the World Church, it will be an important starting point of young adult leaders arising in every place to save the 237 nations and 5,000 tribes. Registration offering is 80,000 won, and lunch will be provided. Registrations are open until February 24th, 6 p.m. at WEEA. The 237 New Believers Field Ministers Training for the field ministers who will guide new believers to hold to the accurate word and come to the answer of only will take place March 4th. This month's training will take place at the Emmanuel Church in Busan. Registrations are open until February 28th at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, February 237 Tuesday Disciple Training will take place on February 25th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Registrations are open until the 19th at 6 p.m. on WEEA. This week's offering. Disciples across the nation and the world continue to give their offerings to the 237 Center and RUTC. This week's announcements. The February 22nd Remnant Day will be centered on the Honam chapter at the Gwangju Eden Church, and the Top Remnant Kids audition will be held for the Honam region. The Cyber Military Remnant Theological Seminary, MRTS, is taking the third class of incoming students. Current and reserve military, as well as police, public servants, family members, military ministers, and anyone interested in military missions is welcome. Registrations are open until February 23rd. Forming the evangelism team which matches God's direction, goal, and prayer, holding 300% of the complete gospel, the answer of healing, the Nephilim, and future will follow. May you enjoy the blessing of the one team God has prepared today, here, and at this place throughout the week. This concludes the news.